All right, guys, welcome to Overtakes. This is Misfit.
And I'm Kel.
We'll move on to Thursday here. And
starting off on Thursday, we've got Philly versus Dallas.
The rejuvenated Dallas Fuel. Mm-hmm. And we're going to start off on one of their good maps, too.
Yeah.
Which is Eichenwald. You got that Junkrat effect thing going on, which I highlighted as one of the things I liked from last week. Mm-hmm. They're getting it together a little bit. Now, we'll see what happens, because they said they had a couple people were sick and this and that. They were making some kind of backdoor excuses for their lineup. I think they just wanted to try this lineup and see how it worked, and I thought it worked well all weekend.
I did too.
Decent enough.
Yeah.
Better than Flame City.
Yeah.
Because they fucking burned blue, for sure, and it wasn't the right way.
I think the real big question is, will this be the game where we get a Taimu sighting?
Yeah.
Will he come back this week, or is he
permanently benched? Yeah, that's the thing. I'm wondering that myself. I mean, if we don't see him on Eichenwald, that won't surprise me. I could see them wanting to do the Junkrat effect thing. You get into some of the other maps.
I think if we don't see him by map 4, because I could see them wanting to bust out his Roadhog for
Ilios. You could throw him on Ilios.
Yeah.
At least for, and he could play a couple other...
Yeah, he can play a few others. So, I feel like if we don't see him at all tonight, though, then something's
really, really up.
Yeah.
And which is unfortunate, because he's a great player.
Oh, yeah, I like Taimu a lot.
But you know what? Sometimes you got to run with what works.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens in every sport.
You go with the guy with less skill who's going to give you more team cohesion.
Yeah, exactly. If they're playing better as a team, and you're not getting the flash as much as you would with Taimu,
right?
And they're winning, they're going to stick with it. Okay, that being said, Philadelphia coming into this,
this is a tough one.
This is a tough match. I think, though, for me, it's another tank battle that this one goes to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I've been liking Fraggy and Poco. They're really good. They know how to clear space for Carpe and for Shadowburn. And that might be a little trouble for Dallas, too. Just Shadowburn's hero pool versus and they might play Taimu just because of the amount of Pharah and Genji versus Seagull's Junkrat. And as far as the pick goes, I'm going with Philadelphia.
Yeah. Man.
They're kind of close they're close, but if you really dive deep.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sell you on Philadelphia.
I know.
But
I really want to pick Philly, but I think Dallas might have figured something out, so this will probably be a loss for me, but I'm going to pick Dallas.
We have disagreed on every damn pick so far.
Except for Houston, because we...
Well, all right, I'm not counting
that one.
If San Francisco wins that match,
then
I'm not... I will be screaming on Monday about I fucking told you so.
Yeah.
Before everyone else got on there. Now hold it now on Houston. They were singing praises to them like they were fucking better than Seoul and everything 5 days ago, or after they 4-0'd the Gladiators. We said no, stop. All right, enough of me shouting on that. Anyway, I got Philly. You got Dallas. Let's move on.
Next match.
Okay.
We won't really have much to discuss on this one either.
New York? I'm not going to go against New York.
New York's not going to lose, but Shanghai will probably give them more of a fight than people are anticipating.
I think New York will be a little bit more ready.
I think they'll be more ready this time, and then, because they
saw what happened last weekend, too.
They're not happy about that loss that they had.
No, to Philly.
Yeah.
And they have to win maps now.
Yeah.
At, every map.
This could be a 4.
Especially since I know they're not doing separation, but in your playoff picture, if you're first place in a division, you get into the playoffs, into the stage playoffs. They gotta sweep Shanghai here to go. I think to get ahead of London, which is seeding, positioning, kind of thing. It's not going to be much of a contest. You know what? Shanghai did prove something last weekend. They're a little bit better,
but they're not good enough to beat this juggernaut.
No. And what we said, here's another question, like we said in the last match. We're going to see Pine.
Right. Will this also be a chance for New York to kind of fiddle with some of their lineups and put out some weird stuff? I feel like that's the only chance that Shanghai has. If New York rolls with their standard lineup, Shanghai
there's no way
4-0. Just put it in the books.
Okay, especially
if New York starts to put in some of their subs, like if they go with an all-sub team, basically, which I totally could see, because I think they still have like 2 or 3 guys that they have not played at all, or have only played.
Yeah, they played a couple of guys, like 1 or 2 maps. The thing is Shanghai. This is the scary part. I mean, no one's picking Shanghai outside of Shanghai.
Yeah.
The scary part is what I go on and on about them. What they don't do is they don't protect they don't attack the other team's back line.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is Jonak gonna do?
Oh God!
I'm sure he's gonna play, but
Jonak is playing, and
he's gonna out DPS.
Oh yeah,
I bet you. I will lay money. If anyone out there, I will lay money that him and Sabiobi are on the same level of damage done.
Yeah.
Not necessarily eliminations. I'll say his damage output is up there with Sabiobi in this one.
I could definitely see that. I mean, it's not like it hasn't happened already.
Yeah. He might just, who knows? They might give him the day off. They might not even need him. I don't know.
Yeah,
Shanghai's better.
It's interesting to see the lineups that New York goes with. I feel like we're going to see some really funky rollouts.
Yeah, other than crap teams like Florida and the Dragon or the Gladiators, playing the Dragons, everyone's kind of doing a little trying different people. Like we saw Hotba for on Philly. Everyone's kind of trying out different things because they know in the end, if they get behind, they can put in their main lineup and just roll. Let's move on to the final match.
Ooh. Probably match of the week.
Another big one.
Spitfire versus Seoul Dynasty. I think this is, oh man, I'm very excited.
I can't wait to see this one.
This is going to be really fun.
9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday night.
Man,
this is another one. London's been weird.
Yeah.
And Seoul lost. So where are you at? I mean,
I'm gonna have to go with Seoul because I really think that they are wanting to prove again that they are the top team.
Yeah, they got kicked in the teeth. After
well,
not bad, but they got beat
after taking that loss to New York. I think they don't want anyone to think that they're vulnerable.
No. So
I think they pull out the big guns. They just roll with their core lineup all the way through. And they just try to dominate. London's not going to let them.
It's going to be tight, though.
Yeah, it's going to be tight, and I don't think... there's no way it's like a 4-0 or anything like that.
Oh, no. If it's a 4-0, then I'm afraid.
Yeah.
And if it's a 4-0, it's going to be Seoul.
Yeah.
Doing the 4-0.
But,
because London's been a little weird, a little shaky, like we said last week.
Most likely this will go to 5 games, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm fully confident in that. And if you have Bedosin and Birdring going off like they did last week,
right,
which is going to be hard against Seoul, but the one thing that London has over Seoul is they have a better tracer player. Because last week, that was the big problem when CBOB was just getting right up in Bunny and Munchkin's face and just wrecking him.
Yeah.
But he's super aggressive against other tracers. But Birdring is better than both of them. Profits on Fleta's level, they're probably one and the same as far as skill.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably give just a slight edge to Fleta just because his hero pool is so ridiculously huge.
Yeah,
and he's so good at all of them. But yeah, I mean, this is going to produce some phenomenal plays.
We're going to have, and the maps are pretty well even,
right? Because we don't have London's weakest map in Oasis.
Yeah.
So
they got to break
that's
again.
Not an automatic win for Seoul.
Yeah.
And then London has really impressed me on their Dorado play.
Yeah, they've been playing Dorado really well.
Really like the way that London plays.
I like the way they played. They played in Bonnie too.
Yeah, they're really good on Bonnie as well.
They're shaky on the control point maps.
Yeah.
The 2 control points.
The 2 control points and the King of the Hills.
They're kind of...
But they're definitely way better at Ilios than they are at Oasis. Oasis is they're like a dumpster fire when they play on that map.
Yeah, I mean, when you're losing to the Gladiators and almost losing to the Mayhem and...
Yeah.
Yeah, hot garbage.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, well, everybody... everybody has their thing that they're not good at.
But
they just I think it's getting into their head, that map.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I think so too. But I feel like they have stronger play on Anubis than they do on Horizon.
Yeah.
So I
do too.
To their favor as well.
They're not good with that meatball thing.
No.
The Slimulants.
Yeah, they can't do that.
They don't have the tank hero pool.
But I feel like they're a really good buster of the Orisa.
Yeah, they're good on that upper
level Orisa sniper thing. I think London has a really good counter to that.
Well, because first off, you got Prophet playing Genji.
Yeah.
That's on another level of the universe.
Right.
And you also have Bedosin, who is not afraid to headhunt, and that's a big thing.
Right.
And like we talked about, that was a big thing with Florida last week.
Yeah.
They don't have a headhunter Zenyatta, so there's no fear. I don't complain about Seoul, but it's the dominant team. It's like complaining about the Patriots in football.
Right.
Yeah, they lost. I gotta go with Seoul again.
Yeah.
London has scared me in the last couple weeks.
Right.
I still think they're number 3.
Really good team, but yeah, I don't know if they're. I
don't think they're on Seoul and New York's level at this moment.
Right at this exact moment, I think they still have a little bit more to figure out than those other two teams.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to be picking Seoul. I feel like this game goes to 5 maps.
Yeah, I think it goes to 5.
And in that case, definitely picking Seoul. Because
on Lijiang, Seoul's way better.
Yeah, Seoul's really good on Lijiang, and as we already discussed about London, the King of the Hill maps are just not their forte.
No, they're not. And, I mean, that's something they'll probably... I'm sure they're continually working on.
Right.
I mean, they have 12 guys, so they can run their own scrims.
Right.
And they could just continually run King of the Hill maps and, see what the problem is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I gotta go with Seoul. Ru Jae-hong and Toby are just better. And Bedosin's good.
Bedosin's incredible, but, I mean...
Ru Jae-hong has
There's literally only one other player I would put up on the same level as Jae-hong, and that's Jonak.
And that's just on Zen.
Right, and that's, just on Zen. Because, Jae-hong is amazing at, 3 or 4 other...
And we're gonna get to see it finally! Hooray!
Right.
Oh, the bitch is dead! Oh, it's been a great week. I'm sorry. I don't want to upset you, Mercy Mains, but you know what? For the rest of us, especially us that watch this league, it's a beautiful thing. I want to see Lucio. I want to see
Anna.
I want to see Jae-hong play fucking Anna.
Yes.
I want to see Big Goose on. I want to see
the best Anna player in the world actually get to play Anna.
Not that it's a bad thing that he's playing Zen, because his Zen is stupid.
His Zen is insane, but
I want to see him on
just
Anna.
That little glimpse of what we saw from Anna on Horizon a few weeks ago.
Last week on Nubani. If you watch that, if you want to see insane, not brainless in a bad way, just sure instinct, knowing what you're doing, watch him on the first point on Numbani when they're defending. I believe it was against, I think it was New York?
Was it New York or Shanghai?
No, it was Shanghai.
Okay.
It was Shanghai. He was up top, healing everybody. Then Genji jumps in, throws the piss bottle. Then, on the way down, sleep darts someone and turns around in the air and nano boosts the 76.
Yeah.
Who just went tack visor. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
I want to see more of that.
I don't want to see a bitch with a hose.
Yeah.
I'm done. Sorry, but,
It's just so much more exciting, and then it makes picks more, everything just means so much more when she's not in the game.
And we're not going to see it till stage 2 in this league, but it's just been refreshing.
Yeah.
Knowing
that it's coming is exciting.
I haven't been playing as much as I normally. I've been playing a little bit of deathmatch here and there, but just a couple of matches I did, seeing Lucio and Anna, seeing, different stuff. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But, anyway, off of the Mercy rant of the day, so we're going to be back on with you guys. We'll hit you up, for weekend picks. We're going we're not going to do them all at once like we've been doing. We're changing it up. We're going to hit the picks on Friday so we have a little bit better feel for the weekend.
All right, guys, that's it for us today. Hit us up on Twitter, on Twitch. We'll probably be doing some streaming on Saturday night for some of those games, and then probably just some of us playing quick play. Maybe we'll get into some ranked. But hopefully we'll definitely at least be throwing out some tweets.
We'll definitely be live tweeting.
There. Give us a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see you guys on the next one.
See you in the next one.
Later.
Later.